friends, we are gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments and to cherish the words which shall unite Cory Joseph Ritz and Rachel Caitlin Kruger in marriage. Marriage is a promise between two people who love each other and trust in that love, who honor each other as individuals, and who choose to spend the rest of their lives together. Can we have a tissue?
Sorry. Whole time.
Okay, much better. Marriage is a promise between two people who love each other and trust in that love, who honor each other as individuals, and who choose to spend the rest of their lives together. This ceremony is a symbol of the promises you will make to each other to continue to grow stronger as individuals and as partners. No matter what challenges you face, you now face them together. And no matter how much you succeed, you now succeed together. The love between you joins you now as one. This ceremony will not create a relationship that does not already exist between you. Rather, it's a symbol of how far you have come these past few years, 25,080 hours to be exact. 80 hours. Nothing is easier than saying words, and nothing's harder than living them day by day. What you promise today must be renewed and redecided tomorrow. At the end of this ceremony, legally, you will be husband and wife, but you must decide each day from this day forward that you want to be married. Real love is something beyond the warmth and glow, the excitement and romance of being deeply in love. It's caring enough about the welfare and happiness of your marriage partner as about your own. Real love is not total absorption in each other. It is looking outward in the same direction together. Love makes burdens lighter because you divide them. You're making it really difficult.
Sorry.
It makes joys more intense because you share them. Love makes you stronger so you can reach out and become involved with life in ways you dared not risk alone. At some moment, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you have been making promises in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in the car or over a meal or during long walks, all those sentences that began with, when we get married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. Those late nights talks that included someday and somehow and maybe. All those promises that are unspoken, matters of the heart. Just two people working out what they want, what they believe, what they hope for in each other. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word. Now you will exchange vows that take you across the threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you again. For after these vows, you will say to the world, Cory's my husband, Rachel's my wife. And so with that, it's your turn.
Got my little book here, guys.
Got this?
They can hear me?
Yep. You're good.
Oh, it's fine. Okay. Rachel, words cannot express how much you mean to me, but I'll do my best to try to explain. From the moment I first laid eyes on you, I knew one day I was making my wife. We have been through so much together in the past 1,045 days. From moving in together our first week dating, to long distance, and then no distance in our tiny room with our tiny sink. Having to shower and wash dishes, pots and pans at the same time was the best. But in all that time, we were growing into this amazing couple that stands here before all of our loved ones on 2 hands and 2 feet. You are my mosquito assassin and the absolute love of my life. I could not imagine my life without you. You make me into a better man and one day a better father. I promise to walk by your side forever and to love, honor, and entertain you with every breath of my being except when I'm playing video games so the Dolphins are on TV.
Hey, boy.
You are one of the most loving, caring, and kindest person that I know. I promise to always push us to be the best we possibly can be and to love you to the moon and back. On this day, I become your husband, not just by a piece of paper, but by our souls eternally together forever. Rachel, these are the only words that I could find to express the love I have for you, forever your husband.
That's going to be a tough one to follow. Okay, Cory, I never imagined that all those times you would come sit at my dad's bar and ask me out would eventually lead to this day. Thank you for being persistent, by the way. It was that trait that you showed me that made me believe that this is a man that I need in my life, one that does not give up on me, and he still loves me despite my OCD and my tendency to tell you how to drive when I'm not the one behind the wheel. I will never forget the night that you came to see me near the end of my shift in the rain. 2 Oak and Coke buckets later, I was asking you if I could give you a ride home. Keep in mind, he only lives 2 houses down. It's kind of like you had it planned, you know? You are smart, funny, and caring man who knows how to have a good time and make people laugh. We have been to the Bahamas and back, but our journey is just beginning. The man standing before me is not only my best friend, but is the one person I can count on to leave the toilet seat up. You know me better than I know myself, except my favorite color, which is not driftwood, by the way. In case you were wondering. You make me a better version of myself. You make me laugh, and you don't judge me when I cry. I vow to remain loyal to you and never to keep score, even if I'm winning. I vow to hold your hand when it's too dark and the dog out when it's too early. I vow to love you when you're old and still playing the Xbox. I promise to love you to the moon and back. No matter what challenges we face in life, we'll face them together. I'm here for you today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our days. Thank you for choosing me not today, but every day. I love you.
This will probably be the only time you're first. Enjoy it. The rings are a universal symbol of marriage. They mean many things. From now on, you will wear these rings and they will remind you of the endless circles that they are. Like love, there is no beginning and no end. They will remind you daily that you're married. Sometimes they'll remind you of the commitment you've made, for better or for worse. But may they always remind you that there is one other person in this world that's pledged their love to you forever, through thick and through thin, and with all that they have. Cory, are you ready? Repeat after me. Cory, as you place the ring on Rachel's finger, please repeat after me. You are more precious to me today than yesterday.
You are more precious to me today than yesterday.
And you will be more cherished tomorrow than you are today.
You will be more cherished tomorrow than
Today. Tomorrow's going to be great. Please wear this ring as a symbol of my eternal love for you.
Please wear this ring as my eternal love for you. Symbol.
A love.
A love.
That transcends. A love that transcends all of our yesterdays.
All of our yesterdays.
All of our todays.
All of our todays.
And all of our tomorrows.
And all of our tomorrows. Saturday.
But not Sunday. Rachel, as you place the ring on Cory's finger, please repeat after me. You are more precious to me today than yesterday.
You are more
and you will be more cherished tomorrow than you are today. Please wear this ring as a symbol of my eternal love for you. A love that transcends all of our yesterdays, all of our todays, and all of our tomorrows. You did? Come over to put this in. Go ahead. Cory and Rachel, today you join your separate lives together. The two separate bottles of sand symbolize your separate lives, separate families, and a separate set of friends. They represent all that you are and all that you'll ever be as individuals. As these two containers of sand are poured into the third container, the individual containers will no longer exist, but will be joined together as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into the individual containers, so will your marriage be. That's not bothering your OCD or anything. One of the most amazing gifts in life is to find someone who knows your flaws, differences, and mistakes, yet still loves everything about you. Cory and Rachel, as the two of you have joined this marriage, uniting as husband and wife, and as you this day affirm your faith and love for one another, I would ask that you always remember to cherish each other as special and unique individuals, that you respect the thoughts, ideas, and suggestions of one another, be able to forgive, do not hold grudges, and live each day that you may share it together. As from this day forward, you shall be each other's home, comfort, and refuge. Your marriage strengthened by your love and respect for one another. Having pledged your fidelity to one another, to love, honor, and cherish one another in the presence of your family and friends, and by the authority vested in me from the great state of Florida, it is my honor to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. To introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Cory Ritz.